I've done it, boys and girls. It's done, man. The tool is complete, almost complete. Like, there's things I can add to it and shit, but for now, like, it does what it needs to do. I'm gonna get rid of this current parent bone name. Hang on a sec. What in the devil possessed you to do that, Patrick? What? What have I done? Oh, yeah, I remember.
Matthew Swayze, I'm a little crazy. Who is Matthew Swayze? I don't fucking...
Well, I literally forgot what I'd done until you were like, what in the devil? Yeah. And honestly, I was supposed to write an explanation after it, saying like, oh, Tourette's, a little Tourette's moment, yada yada yada. But yeah, basically that's what that was. I was just like, I was having a little sit down piss, and I was like, I don't know, something got in my head, burrowed deep into my head, and fucking Radagast the blue came out. Radagast Swayze. Ah, yes, what's happening, bro? Where's the fucking cunt? Sorry, Daniel. That's fucking genius. Sainsbury, his name's Daniel, and he's like, what in the devil possessed you to do that, Patrick? I was like, sorry, Daniel. I thought that was brilliant, actually. So I think you'll like it as well, especially because I put dad and then I put nil in brackets. Like, you know when you say something that's like might have an S on the end or it may not, and you just put the S there in brackets to denote like that. Yeah, it's like that. Okay. Dude, okay, yeah, so what I was saying is this tool, I was like, what the fuck's going on with this shit? It's just very powerful. I can set this to, okay, that's why I moved that up there. I can set this to, okay, so this is what it does, essentially. You can set this to like that, just the head, just the torso. And by the way, see this little glowing thing here? This is because this head is selected. If I go none, that goes away. If I go shoulders, you'll see that they pop up in the shoulders here. And this represents the exact position of these sockets on the skeleton. Sorry, that'll clear in a minute. But so I've got like heaps of sockets. I'll show you. There's a lot of sockets. So, and that's the reason I built this tool, to make this easier, because I've got so many sockets. So I need to be able to calculate what the most, just the best, essentially the best base position that a socket should be, based upon how I model something on the mesh, on this tool, right? That has to sit in like 0, 0 space at the moment. I'm sure I can code around that at some point, but yeah, I certainly can. Yeah, no, can I? Yeah, I can just offset it depending on where it is. Just offset it so it zeroes the space. You can do something. I don't know, probably complicated math. So, but anyway. It was complicated enough to fucking get this shit. It took me like 2 weeks to build this the way that I wanted it to be built, but I got it, and the math works perfectly. I was a little bit like, fuck, it's off somehow, but then I realized that the reason that it was off was because I had this on, right? So it was lining up like this, and I was like, oh man, what the fuck? Like, because this one out here was good. I was like, okay, I built it on this. I built it around this. Like, it should be good. It's the same fucking thing. It's not exactly the same thing. This is a child of, or it's a replica or a duplicate of not simple Mani. Like, so the more complex Mani. Slightly larger file size, more bones and things, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, that's all that was. So, see how it's slightly different? One's got Down syndrome in his legs, which is the one I'm going for, which is the more complex one, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Done, skis. Took ages, man. Just legs and fucking hands. That's metahuman tool. Then this is like a different metahuman with different shit. This is Patrick. This is William. This is William Full without hair, because I couldn't be fucked with that. By the way, you can make all of these invisible and shit as well, so default material transparency. I've coded all of this into it. Right, I've coded all of this shit into it. It's alternative, coded in. Bit ridiculous, but it's slightly different for each one of these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, she fucking works like a legend. Transparency, what's going on there? Why is the head not transparent? That's weird. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So, as you can see, these things here, these represent the sockets in here exactly as they currently are. Right, and they're in this blueprint here, right? They're in here, and they get coded in a bunch of these different things here. Right, so then it's just a matter of lining this. You want this here. Alright, let's make that invisible real quick. Put this on the legs. Right, as you can see, I've actually adjusted the left leg, this one here that's on the right side of the screen, because he's facing us. It's lower than the right leg. It's in a different position. It's in the exact position it's supposed to be in, as you can see. Right in the center. So that means that this is working. Now I've just got to go through and do all the rest of them, which is going to be quite easy because I've got there's some input data that's required. I've got all of that. Just punch it in. And then every time I model something, so long as I model it somewhere and then have like a base kind of way that I model the thing, and I model it on here, I'm kind of going to be able to just very easily have everything line up as it's supposed to with the skeleton. And it's going to depend, obviously, because this is, as I said, the reason I had a discrepancy before is because this is a particular skeletal mesh. The other one's a different one, slightly different. Looks very much the same, slightly different. But then these are like substantially different. And this is actually the character that I'm currently running. So in future, if I want to model things, I probably should be getting the sockets relative to this character's model, like modeling it off this character first and then getting the socket location that it should be at. You know, because they're essentially going to be in the center of the mesh. There's going to be my rule. Make it in the center of the mesh each time. That way, every time you make a set of legs, as long as it's in the center of the mesh, it's going to line up like in the center of the leg, or you know, wherever it's supposed to line up. So, yeah. Anyhow, that is it. So, very, very happy with the result. Don't know why I have a material called Bumsy, but I do. Something Bumsy. It's a Bumsy steel. It's a type of steel. Yeah, not even joking. It is now. Alright, that's all. That is all. I will crack on.